So many of you raised your hands that you have a favorite book that you read at home all the time, which is fantastic. I love hearing that you have a favorite book at home and that you love reading that book over and over and over. That's what good readers do, okay? So good job for those of you who have a favorite book and you read lots and lots and lots and lots of books, okay? Over and over. Now, I'm going to read you my favorite story. I have read this story many times to you guys because you know what? This is one of my favorite books. Now, in this book, there are two main characters. Those are the ones that we see a lot. The main characters are the ones that we see a lot in the story. And that is Piggy and Elephant. So that's Piggy and that's Elephant. But there is one more character in this book that we see, and that's when he shows Piggy and Elephant that, you know what they have is a toy. And that's the little squirrel. He's the other character in the story. Okay, so we have three characters in the story. Three. One is Elephant, the second is Piggy, and then we get to see the squirrel. But these two, Elephant and Piggy, are the main characters because they're the ones that we see the most in the book. Okay, so now think for a minute as you're seeing this book here. Each of these characters always say something to each other. They talk, right? And when they talk, what kind of voice do you think they sound like? What kind of voice do you think they sound like? So I'm going to ask somebody, and somebody can tell me what they think. What do you think? What do you think that how Elephant sounds like? Okay, so I'm going to ask Tomas. Tomas, what do you think when Elephant talks? How do you think he sounds like? Just turn on your microphone, mijo.
I don't know.
Does he sound like with a high voice? Hi! Or does he sound hi? Or does he just sound hi? What do you think? How do you think he sounds like? What kind of voice does he have?
Hi?
You think it's hi? Hi, like that? I'm Elephant. Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. How about, so Tomas says this elephant right here has a high voice. So every single time that we hear the elephant, we are going to hear a really high voice, okay? Because that's what he thinks he sounds like, okay? Because everybody can have different what they think of each character sounds like, okay? For me, Elephant is huge. He's big, right? So if you look at him, he's big. He's bigger than Piggy. So to me, I think Elephant sounds very strong voice because he would be big and, you know, and have a deep voice whenever I heard Elephant. And because Piggy is small, I would think he would have a high voice because, you know, he's small. So that's what I think. But Tomas thinks it's the opposite, which is okay because it's Tomas's story. So he can read it. So we're going to do it how Tomas sees it. Okay. Now, so Tomas says Elephant's voice is really high. Now I'm going to ask somebody else who can tell me what they think Piggy's voice sounds like. I'm going to ask Ayla. Ayla, what do you think Piggy's voice sounds like? In your head, what do you think? Remember, there's no wrong answer.
Hi.
You think he sounds high too, right? Okay, so we're gonna do both of them high voices, but I'm gonna change them up a little bit, okay? So that way you know who is talking. Even though they have high voices, I'm gonna change it up because in the movies, don't all the characters have different voices? Yeah, right? All the characters, when you watch movies, they have different voices. They don't have the same. So that way you can tell who is talking, right? Just like we have different voices, you have different voices from me. So we all sound a little different. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna learn how to bring our characters in our stories alive like in the movies, by using different voices. By when they talk, we're going to change their voice so that way they sound and they come alive just like if they would in a movie. Okay, here we go. So they both have high voices because that's what we decided to use. But now we're going to change it up a little bit. Okay, so that way we know who is talking. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how that looks like. So I love my new toy. And here we go. It's by Mo Willems. So I'm going to show you how that sounds like when we bring our characters to life using voices just like the characters in a movie. Hi, Piggy. What are you doing? Look at my new toy. I love my new toy. What does it do? I have a new idea. Maybe it is a throwing toy. I love throwing toys. Here, try it. Yes! Zip! Nice throw. Thanks! Here it comes! Zoom! Break! Uh-oh. I broke your toy! You broke my toy. My new toy. I'm mad. And sad. I'm mad and sad. I'm sorry. You're sorry? Very sorry. I do not care. My new toy is broken. Uh-oh, he's mad.
Oh, shit.
And you broke it. Uh-oh, they're both crying. Cool. Here comes the other character, different voice. Cool. You have a break and snap toy. Girl sounds pretty deep voice, huh? Snap. That is a fun toy. Enjoy. Break, snap. Break, snap. Do you want to play with my new toy? No! You don't want to play with my new toy? I don't want to play with your new toy. I want to play with you. Friends are more fun than toys. You're it. No, you are. And there they're off, going to have fun playing with each other. Okay, when I call on you, I want you to tell me what you noticed when I was reading. Okay, what did you notice? What did you hear? Raylan, what did you notice? What was I doing when I was reading, Raylan? See, I think she might have left.
Just voices.
Different voices. Yes, Raylan. Sorry, honey, I didn't see you. Yes, I use different voices for the characters, right? Now,
Yeah.
when I use different voices, Raylan, did they come to life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. You may mute yourself. Yeah, they came to life. They sounded just like if I was in a movie hearing those different voices from different characters, right? So today, that's what I want you to practice. I want you, when you are reading your favorite storybook, it has to be a favorite storybook if you want, or you can read a new one, it's up to you. But I want you to practice reading your favorite storybook using different voice for each character, okay? They have to be different because that way you can bring your character to life. If I read like this, if I said, maybe it's a throwing toy. I love throwing toys. Oh, I'm gonna wait for somebody to mute themselves because they're being very disrespectful and rude by turning on their microphone. I'm gonna wait. Thank you. Okay, so if I read like this, if I read, maybe it's a throwing toy. I love throwing toys. Here, try it. No, you don't try it. Zip, zap. Does that sound interesting? Ayla, does that sound interesting when I read like that? Does it sound interesting, Ayla, when I read just blah? It doesn't, does it? It sounds better if I change my voice and am making sure I express just like the character does, okay? So that's what I want you to do. So right now, everybody go get a book, and we're gonna practice using character voices in our favorite story. So go ahead and do that right now, and let's practice.